Hello, cosplay world! We are back, and we are going to venture into the wide world of sewing. And while I do this for myself, this is one of the few times I will do it for others. But I am working on my sewing skills, and so hopefully you can forgive me and or join along for me in my quest of learning to sew reasonably well. So these are a little bit more complicated than your standard turkey gloves. They have the panels in between, and I spend a good amount of time rambling about those panels in the extended version over at finalcospcore.com. I'm going to say I ramble a lot, but there's a lot of good information over at the website there, and if you're interested in other things, check it out too. So this is a pleather, a thin pleather, and it's not going to stretch, so we need to put the panels in between so that they do kind of get into our fingers. That's the main reason for this design choice. If I were to make it a turkey glove scenario, it would probably not fit particularly well and not get deep into the fingers just because the material just doesn't stretch. We also kind of need to be careful with it because it is one of the thinner vinyl fabrics I've worked with, so if the seam is too tight, it acts kind of like a perforated edge or line, and it will kind of rip it right out. So do be careful when you're choosing your vinyl, and that it's nice and sturdy and all those good things. This is a pair of gloves. The reason why we made them, there are a lot of fingerless gloves available, but they don't quite match Sahz's design. In fact, one of the things I had to work in was a bit of elastic you see there, because there's no snap where you typically see the snapping device on fingerless gloves with that hole on the back of the knuckle. But we were able to kind of work it into the seam, and that is how it kind of, you can get into it and then it stretches back into place. Whoa, elastic, it's so useful and awesome! So a lot of this, because of the material I'm working with, I have to crank it by hand, especially when I'm doing like the curve section, that open hole in the back of the hand. I have to crank that by hand so that the curve is even and that I don't end up with it veering off in the material. I have to recut the entire section over again. That would suck! So here we have the thumb. I believe this is a standard pattern. I did draft this entirely by myself, by memory. It's all sized up because the guy I made it for has bigger hands, and I made sure that when I did do the drafting pattern that I had added a little bit to the wrist just in case I needed it. I ended up cutting away anything I didn't need, but just in case I need a little bit more for seam allowance or whatever the case may be. The same is true for my fingers too. It's if I'm going to like mess up, I add extra material because I can always remove it, and rather than try and it's very hard to attach more panels. Oh well, that is our project. He was pretty happy with them. They sew around and they fit reasonably well, and I'm pretty happy considering how much sewing I do for other people. I tend to mod things, as you saw in the last video set. The next video set, we're going to be making a prop, and I make tons of those. Hope you guys checked it out. Good times to all. Bruh! Hey, over at finalcospcore.com, we have a ton more cosplay awesomeness. You should check it out. Rah!